Hi guys, welcome to yet another video. I'm sharing today with you my very first experience on the UK trains. Ta-da! Yeah, you probably know what the experience already is because here I'm coming from a country which barely has a train, much less a train station, and I'm into this first world country for the very first time, taking a train on my own from the north of England to the southwest of London. Guys, it was crazy. So, I'm here in the UK and I'm due to travel from Nottingham to London. Now, um, first of all, I did not know the app to use. I didn't know where the train station was. I didn't know how to read the maps at the train station. So it was so chaotic. That was, and the fact that I managed to get myself to my destination on that particular day gave me this kind of confidence of, you know what, Edna, you can take on the world. There's nothing you can't do. Because trust me, it was one of the most stressful moments of my life. So in this particular day, on this particular day, I'm taken to the train station in Nottingham. Of course, I didn't know how to buy myself a ticket because I didn't even know the website to buy from. So I'm helped. They buy me a ticket. Boom, the train was on time. I'm on the train. I sit very comfortable, very beautiful. I'm like, yeah. So, but before that, the friend I was with had made a plan for me for the entire journey. You know, like how you Google and then take screenshots of this train moves from here to maybe London. These are the many stops. But then, just like a person who was new into the system, no matter what they explained, I couldn't understand because it would be showing change platform, change, get to onto this train. When you reach here, change the platform. And you know how these structures are built here. If you've been to the trains in, say, Dubai, I'd actually been on trains to Dubai at their metro, but somehow it wasn't as confusing as it was here in the UK. So in this particular instance, I sat, and people here, let me tell you, people don't even greet. The moment you sit and say hi to someone, they are looking at you like, ah, like you're bothering them. They don't want that. Most of them actually don't want that. They don't want to be disturbed. They'll be on their phones, putting their headsets and stuff like that. So we ride up to London. And in this particular case, we were in central London. And I was like, there are very many platforms. Everyone is busy going here. Everyone is pulling their suitcases. Everyone is going, going, going. You do not know where to go. Now I go and I'm like, I was headed to Hanger Lane. So I was like, let me go and try to read the map and get an understanding. Oh, dear friends, with all the books I had studied, with the geography that I majored in, this is embarrassing. I'll tell you the truth. I felt like I needed to go back and ask for my school fees. I wasn't understanding anything. And reaching there, I find my other fellow tourists. So I'm stranded, very confused. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going this place. You think you can help me interpret this? They're like, my sister, we are also like you. We are also trying to figure out where we're going, and we can't seem to understand. But then there were also some decent people. I didn't even know that in that moment that actually they were operators. You could go and ask them and tell them, look, this is where I'm going. I'm lost. So which train should I go to? Which platform should I go to? Because they are there actually to help. But if you don't know, you don't know. So when I got off this plane, there is a young boy who was seated near me. He's like, "Oh, where are you headed? I'm headed to London. Where are you from? I'm from Uganda." So we have a bit of conversation, and I tell him where I'm going. He's like, "Okay, I will take you to the gate that heads towards the train station. Then when you reach there, you can ask." Now, when you reach there, of course, I had the ticket, so they were okay for me to swipe and go through. At that moment, I didn't have the card, the card for transport, London transport. But I had my ticket. So the ticket still either way works. So we get through, then he's like, you take that direction. Now the direction he's telling me to take, when you take those tunnels, people who have been to London Underground, you know what I'm talking about. When you got, there is National Rail, there is, I don't know, London Victoria, now there is Elizabeth. There is uh which other one is it? Like there are very many. So as you enter, you will say London Victoria, they will tell you northbound, southbound. Then you reach, you reach in front, they will tell you probably National Rail. If you reach, they will tell you this. And now I got even more confused. Even if they told me to board London Victoria, I didn't know which one to go to. Southbound, northbound, which one? Before you know it, you find yourself, I don't know, in Walthamstow somewhere, in Brixton, just stranded somewhere. Now I wrote that I don't remember who I asked in that moment. But then some people were very kind. Remember, I'm having suitcases. Guys, I'm having suitcases. I'm just getting started with my things. And then you reach some platforms which don't have lifts, and then they are like staircases. I'm not talking about escalators, I'm talking about staircases. And you have all these migugu. Some people were so kind, especially men. Women, I don't know what befell us, but you're there with your migugu struggling, and then someone is like, "Oh, my sister, let me just help you." He grabs your suitcases, takes the stairs, and is like, "I think you're good to go here," and then they proceed. And you're like, yeah, thank God. In situations where you couldn't get someone to help you, my friend, you struggle with your luggage. So I don't remember who really helped me. I jumped onto the train. We used on what? And you know the funny bit? My battery was dying. My battery was dying. On the train I was on from Nottingham, of course, they have charging ports and what I'd charged. But you know these iPhones that our dear friends, Chinese sellers in Uganda, those ones which are showing 100% and in a second they're at 1%. That's the iPhone I had, an iPhone 8, but it was so problematic. Now, I'm underground, I'm headed to Hunger Lane, but my phone is about to die. Now, the person I was going to visit needed to come and pick me. No, not actually pick me from the station. I was supposed to get Uber. While I was still on the train, I tried to download the Uber app, punch in my debit card details. Guess what? They were rejected. I had money on my card, but I couldn't even get an Uber. It was rejected. My battery is dying. Where I'm going, I do not know the place. Imagine the stress. I have never been under stress like that. And it was getting dark and late. In underground, there is no network. So meaning I couldn't also get in touch with my friend I left in Nottingham to tell me on how to go about. It was the most stressful period of my time in the UK. That was after 1 week in the UK. So I proceed. I reach Hunger Lane. The good thing, the battery was still showing a little bit. I get out of the train station. There was a bus station there, bus lane. I just go there, and it was isolated, quiet. I was actually scared. It's like, and it's, you know how the trains are just kind of behind the town. They're not like inside the town. So I didn't even know where the town was in that particular incident. So good enough, I still had some battery. I call my friend and I'm like, I'm ordering Uber, it's rejecting. Before I could even say anything, my battery just dies. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have battery. I don't have anything. And these people, there were some people, some guys on the very station I was, they looked so shady. I was like, now it's getting dark. I don't know what to do. So I start pushing my suitcases. I don't know where I was headed, guys. I just pushed them. Then I meet someone and I'm like, okay, so I'm looking for a town here where I can charge my phone. It's like, yeah, you just proceed and, you know. So I went, reached there, found a salon, the haircut salon. I tell them, you know what, guys, my phone has died. I need to get somewhere, but I can't even order Uber. Can I please charge? The gentleman was so kind. He's like, yes, please, go ahead and charge. He gives me a place. I sit and charge. As I'm charging, I'm chatting with my friend. I'm like, you know what? My card has been declined. Please order me a Uber. I will refund your money. And that's what exactly happened. I hopped on the Uber. The moment I reached like this, I've never given this sigh of relief of like I had this kind of relief that I cannot explain. Getting myself from north of England to London, as like, this has been the experience of a lifetime. And you know what, guys? Hard as it was, it actually opened my eyes. In the next the next time I was going to jump on the train, I was, of course, with my friends, and they showed me, but it was so quick for me to learn. Right now, I don't need to use an app for me to use any train, going anywhere, anywhere. If I've bought a ticket, I see this, that, and that's it. But you people, it is so challenging. If you're coming from our country, Uganda, which doesn't even have a train, the ones they have that I saw that are renovated look like they are actually dead. Mm? And then you come to this first country, world countries, and you're by yourself. It is very tricky. That was very difficult. But it also gave me an opportunity for me to learn very fast. Learn very fast. Yeah. So I can get around, I can go anywhere and everywhere without any assistance. If my phone dies, I'm not panicking, I'm not scared. Yeah, so that was my very first experience. And tell me what you think. If you've traveled to these first world countries and have been by yourself on these trains, even if you were with someone else, how was your experience like? For me, that was it. It wasn't the rosiest, but it was so educational. Thank you for watching. I'm giving this into series. Stay tuned for the next video. Cheers. Bye.